tell you guys, you need to get a set of these inside your shop. Welcome back to Red River Living. As you can tell, we got some feed right here in the truck. We went down to Henrietta, Texas today and picked up some feed for the cows, the ones that we're feeding out, and also for the ones that the mama cows we have here. But as you can also tell looking in the background that it's done got dark tonight. But that's how it is here at Red River Living. Jared and I work during the day, so we have to tend to a lot of chores after the sun goes down, after the kids go to bed. And tonight we're going to be unloading the truck, getting the feed put up. We've got a flat on our tractor, and we're about to move 2 more of our jerseys over into the side pasture and start feeding them out for a processing date we're thinking about in May. So we're going to work on building us another feed trough up out of a blue barrel, plastic barrel. Y'all may have seen pictures of that in the past. We're going to kind of demonstrate that, how we built that. And these blue barrels I can pick up for free, so it's not costing us nothing but a little bit of time and labor to make that happen. Well guys, we got our cubes stacked up right here. Tomorrow we're going back and picking up 10 bags of what they call steak maker and to put on our jerseys. We're going to hope it gives a little bit better weight gain. I talked to them there at Kerr Feeds, and he seemed to feel like that the bull mix is good for them, but at the same time we think as far as trying to get weight on these jerseys, we're going to go to a product called Steak Master, and I'm going to pick that up. So on that feed, I'm going to have to make another trip tomorrow. So in the process of doing that, I'm going to try to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. I need to drop this tractor tire off. We've had a flat on it. It's been leaking for a little while. I've been just airing it back up, but I'm going to go ahead. The tires has dry rotted, so we're going to go ahead and replace this tire right here. So Jared and I are fixing to get the tractor jacked up and pull this front tire off, get it loaded in the truck so I can drop that off on my way to Henrietta tomorrow. As you can tell, we're inside the shop and working on a tractor a little bit tonight, dealing with a flat tire, but as you can tell, it's an old tractor. Matter of fact, it's like an 8N Jubilee, I believe is what it's called. This tractor belonged to my granddaddy, and when he passed away, I have 2 uncles and an aunt. Well, my aunt is married to a farmer, and both my uncles already had their own small tractors. So I was able to get the tractor from my granddaddy and everything. He gardened on this tractor for a number of years. It wasn't his farm tractor or nothing, and it wasn't a tractor he had since it was new, but it was a tractor that he gardened with, and we bought it, and I think we bought the land in 2019, and we started mowing with the little tractor. And I figured the first year that we had it and the amount of mowing that we did paid for the tractor itself for the amount of money we saved in just mowing ourselves. We've been able to do a lot of work with the tractor. We've been spreading gravel with it. We've actually moved some dead logs and stuff with the tractor. So it's kind of a tractor that's been a workhorse for us already. We're looking to upgrade in tractors, but right now though, Ford Jubilee's been getting it done for us. That's just a little bit of history and background on the old tractor. So guys, you see I got our plastic drum here. What we're going to do is we're going to split this drum in half lengthwise from top to bottom. There's some things that really make it easy for cutting this drum out. As you can see, it's got a seam in it already, so we'll just use the reciprocating saw to follow this seam to cut this barrel in half. One of the first things I need to do is go ahead and remove these caps out of it. We'll just throw these away. We won't need these caps. It is January, and if you hadn't noticed in the background yet, we've got the patio heater running out here inside the shop to provide a little bit of heat. One of the things I wanted to point out, y'all see this mat down here underneath my feet? It makes all the difference in the world, and I think they were on like $9 at Harbor Freight. But anyway, they come in like 2 foot squares. You can move them around, take them apart, make them lengthwise, or make just one square out of them, whatever. But I'm gonna tell you guys, you need you a set of these inside your shop. You're gonna notice that some of the lumber's gonna look kind of new, some of it's gonna look a little bit old. We've got just some scrap lumber laying around, and for the most part, what we're trying to do is use everything that we have here at the house. We didn't want to go to the lumber shed and buy nothing. I didn't want to go to Tractor Supply and buy a feed trough. I bought one for the big cows about 3 weeks ago, and they're about $180. So we're just trying to make do with some stuff. We've had the blue tanks sitting around. I've had them around the house now for years, and we've just found a use for them now. So we're just trying to make do with some stuff we got around the house, and not spend a whole lot much money doing it. Some of the wood's gonna have nails in the end of it. We have to cut those out and pull them out. So that's what y'all gonna notice today. We're just trying to make do with the stuff we have around the farm here. As you can see here, we've got our barrel been cut in half. We cut it lengthwise, and that's gonna give us a place to pour our feed for feeding these jerseys out. Right now, you're just going to see me getting them connected together. Once I get them together, then I'm going to start building our frame to set these down in where they're not sitting on the ground. You could, if you wanted to, just throw these on the ground and feed them just on the ground if you wanted to. I kind of like getting them up off the ground where they're not, on the ground itself. Blue barrel laid out here, we've cut it in half, and here I'm laying these boards on the floor itself, and basically that's going to tell me how I'm going to mount this eventually to the boards. I'm going to lay them out here, and I'm going to measure left to right, get my end cap boards cut, we'll screw those on, and then we'll cut, make some legs for it. Might make a brace or two in the middle of it to go across it to help support it also, but as you can tell, pretty simple design, not very hard. Kitty cats can help. So as you see, I've got my frame built here. I set up on its side. Now I'm going to take and run us a piece of board across this bottom to give us some support for the tub from the bottom side of it. So when the cows are licking on it, pushing their head down in it, they won't just push all the way through. And we just happen to have some scrap plywood in here. So guys, we've got our box completed here. I went over to the saw and I just cut us some legs off. I 45'd them, and I ran that 45 in the same direction, so when this sets on the ground, we'll have a good solid surface here, and this will mount up real good to our board right here. see here, we've got it assembled. We've gotten our legs attached to it now. We put this little side brace on. So when the cows are kicking it or whatever, that won't knock off as much. And we just had some scrap plywood we screwed that together with. We haven't screwed our tub in just yet. We're going to do that once we get to the pasture. That way it's not too heavy and bulky for us to carry in the pickup truck later on. But as you can see, guys, we've made our own tub, and all we've had to do is spend a little bit of time tonight to make this happen. There's nothing fancy about it. We'll drill some holes in the bottom of this just so that if it does rain, it doesn't hold any water. We don't have to tip it over or whatever. And we'll take care of that later on. Guys, we appreciate y'all watching Red River Living. We'd appreciate if you'd like and subscribe. See y'all next time.